Hey friends, welcome back to our 7th day of summer mini lessons here on Middle School Made Easy. I'm your instructor, Stephanie, and we are going to get into day 7. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, and I want you to comment down below, what have you been up to today? I'm in Colorado, my first time here, and I went on a hike earlier today. It is summer, friends, so make sure you're getting out there and enjoying the sunshine and moving your body. Moving your body makes your brain work better. I don't know that to be fact, but it seems like it would work, right? Today, we're going to be talking about cause and effect. This is a skill students use consistently while reading fiction and nonfiction text. Strong readers understand that events happen for a reason. Authors don't just place random events into stories or articles. Usually, one event causes another event to happen. When readers understand cause and effect relationships, they understand why events happen, how ideas connect together, what happens because of certain actions, and how one event can lead to another event. This skill is especially important because students can see the cause and effect questions in reading assignments, classroom discussions, science and social studies articles, state tests, and writing responses. By the end of today's lesson, you will know how to identify cause and effect while reading and explain relationships between events clearly. So let's get started. Let's first talk about what cause and effect even is. Cause and effect explain the relationship between two events. A cause is why something happens, and effect is what happens because of the cause. Think of it like dominoes. One thing happens first, then causes something else to happen next. It's like a chain reaction. Strong readers consistently ask themselves, what happened and why did it happen? And they even dive deeper to want to know answer the question, what happened because of that? Understanding those relationships helps readers fully understand a text. There's lots of real life connections to this skill. Understanding cause and effect happens all around us every day. For example, you forget to set your alarm, you have an early morning flight, you wake up late, you miss your flight. That could cause you to miss your vacation, have to pay a lot of extra money to switch to a different flight. There could be all kinds of effects because you missed that flight. Believe it or not, understanding cause and effect will make your student understand their own actions and reactions to certain things. They'll start to take ownership if they understand that they are the cause of why things happen, that they make things happen in their life. Now, can outside forces intervene? Of course, but as soon as they start to understand the cause and effect of issues, and that if you study, you get good grades, if you practice during the summer, you're going to be stronger and better, they will incorporate those into their everyday life. Cause and effect is not just something readers find in books, it happens in real life as well. But for the purposes of our mini lesson today, we are going to practice it in the literary form. So here's a quick passage. It started raining heavily, so the soccer game was canceled. So ask yourself, what happened? The soccer game was canceled. Well, why did that happen? Because it started to rain heavily. It didn't get canceled because I was late. It didn't get canceled because the referees didn't show up. It got canceled because it started raining. The cause is it started raining, and the effect of that cause is that the soccer game was canceled. The rain caused the cancellation. The cancellation was the effect of the heavy rain. Now, I know it can be hard to determine this relationship, but authors often use signal words to help your student identify cause and effect relationships. So some common signal words are because, since, therefore, as a result, so, and due to. They may also see the words consequently, caused by, and for this reason. These clue words help readers notice relationships between events and ideas. However, strong readers also understand that authors don't always include signal words. Sometimes readers just have to figure out the relationship on their own. Let's do another example together. Jordan forgot to charge his Chromebook overnight, so the battery died during class. As a teacher who had kids had one-to-one Chromebooks, yes, this is very common. Let's think through this together. What happened? The Chromebook battery died during class. Why did it happen? Because Jordan forgot to charge his Chromebook overnight. Not Jordan's mom, not Jordan's teacher, but Jordan. So the cause in this scenario is Jordan forgot to charge the Chromebook. And the effect of that is that the battery died during class. Jordan might not be able to complete the assignment, and that would put him behind. In this passage, the signal word so is used. Let's talk about why this skill matters. Understanding cause and effect can help readers understand story events, explain why characters make choices, follow nonfiction text, and recognize relationships between ideas, predict what may happen next, and improve overall reading comprehension. Understanding the cause and effect and questioning throughout the text while you're reading is going to help with deeper meaning and understanding as you go along. Cause and effect will appear in fiction stories, science articles, historical events, biographies, news reports, and informational text. For example, in history, students study cause and effect of wars and important events like the Great Dust Bowl or the migration of the Native American Indians. Basically, any historical event that we've had in this country or in the world. In science, students study cause and effect in weather, ecosystems, and experiments. This skill connects to almost every subject in school. Let's talk about some common mistakes. Readers sometimes confuse the cause with the effect, so make sure you go through the steps that we've outlined in our practice. Only identify one event. There could be multiple events that have different effects, so if you identify one pairing at a time, that will help eliminate any confusion. Skip over signal words. Now, like I said, the signal words are not always there, but it's best to look for them to help trigger that relationship. And miss the relationship between ideas. Sometimes they understand the cause, but miss the point on the effect. But the more you practice the skill, the less that will happen. Remember, strong readers always think about both what happened as well as why it's happening or happened. Let's practice one more time together. Ella studied every night for 2 weeks, so she earned an A on her test. So ask yourself, what happened? Ella earned an A. Why did it happen? Because she studied every night. So the cause, Ella studied every night, and the effect of her studying every night is that she earned an A on her test. Quick review. Today you learned what cause and effect means, how to identify cause and effect, clue words that help readers, how events connect together, and why understanding relationships improve reading comprehension. Remember, strong readers do not just notice events, they think carefully about why events happen and what happens because of them. If you found any value in this lesson at all, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what activity you are getting into today, as well as going to the link in the bio and practicing more on the free worksheet provided, as well as if you are interested in enrolling in our first online course, the Reading Reset, that is currently on sale for $25, and it is a 6-day course. $25 is cheaper than 1 hour of private tutoring with me. So make sure you check that out. There's a lot of bang for your buck in that course, and you will not be disappointed. Until tomorrow, friends, go have some fun, of course, after you get your practice sheet done, and I'll see you back tomorrow for day 8.